The most masculine men have the courage to love. And I think men who are insecure, who are hollow in their masculinity, want to be worshipped. But men who are rich and mature in their manhood know the power of loving. It's different than wanting to be loved. It's actually having the courage to love.
So I love listening to Erwin McManus, and I think that this is a really powerful message. I believe that you cannot truly give something that you don't fully and completely own already. If you try to give something to someone that you don't really have, that you still owe payments on, then you will be giving it with strings attached. You will be giving them something that they will now owe a debt on. And I think that this is true for something as physical as a car, as it is for something as metaphysical as love. I think that most people are loving and trying to give love to others from a position of debt. You think that you are giving them love, but really you are giving them debt on the love that you lack within yourself, a debt that you now expect them to pay off. And of course, this goes for both men and women unequivocally, but right now I'm focusing a little bit more on speaking towards the men. I think that there is truth in the saying that men tend to set the direction and intention of the relationship vehicle, while women have greater control over the speed and which vehicle to get into, of course. But without direction and intention, no matter how fast you go, you will travel in circles. And without direction and intention, how can you ask anyone to trust you or to follow your lead? I think that there is power, direction, and intention found within a man's ability to love. Love is an action word. It is not just a feeling. The emotions follow the motions. And if you want to give more love, you need to do things that build your capacity in order to do so. Providing is love. Protecting is love. Setting an example is love. Not allowing, enabling, or excusing unacceptable behaviors is love. Becoming all you can be will allow you to give love to a greater degree. This is where most people will live, building self-love through physical means and material success. And while this is good and has the power to deeply change your relationship with yourself and with others, as the more that you have, the more that you can give, and the more that you love and feel love for what you see in the mirror, the better you can show up with love in your relationships. There is something that exists beneath the surface of all of that, a concept so powerful it cannot be created nor destroyed or ever taken away from you. It's as simple as this. In order to truly give love without attachment to the outcomes and without expectation of reciprocation, you must first know that you are already loved. The sheer amount of power and confidence within a man who knows he is loved and loved regardless of his earthly human relationships is enough to move mountains. Is it not written that we love because he first loved us? I can't say that I have this fully figured out in my own life and within myself yet, but I have come a long way from where I was. There was a time when I had no concept of being loved within myself, so I was incapable of truly giving love. I could either only take or give pieces in order to get pieces. I needed other people and external sources to fill my cup so I could feel loved. I couldn't love because I still needed love, and I looked for it through women, through material success, and through social validation. And all of these things came up short. They can't fill the void because they are counterfeits. They are counterfeits to love. That's why they are never enough, and they will leave you feeling like you are also never enough. And when you feel like you aren't enough and you are devoid of love, when the stimulants aren't enough to keep you distracted, you will turn to things to numb and escape altogether. Now, I am proud to say that I'm not in that place anymore, and I believe that turning to God had a lot to do with that for me. I spent the majority of my life trying to prove that I am enough to be worthy of love. And while I have come a long way, like I said, I'm not fully free of that. That voice is still there in my ear every single day. This internal comprehension of love it's not like a light switch. It's not like something you do just once and then it's done. It feels like something that I need to recenter and remind myself of every single day, sometimes multiple times per day, and often through the actions that I choose throughout my day. Let me ask you this. If you knew to your core that you were loved relentlessly, everything about you, that you are worth it, that you are more than enough, would that change the way that you treat yourself? Would it change the way that you show up in your life and in your relationships? Would it change the way that you react to others or what you think that you need from others? I decided to speak a little bit more candidly from my heart today, and I hope that it spoke to yours. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments, questions, and concerns down below. I'd love to hear from you.